Hello and welcome to the Private Content Wizard family. Just wanted to take you quickly through the installation process plus giving you insight into what you can do with Private Content Wizard. So first of all, once you've downloaded the app, it should look like this for the trials. Obviously, we've got the pro version that's got a lot more modules in it. I'll come back to that in a bit. So the trial, the few things that you need to take into consideration as you start this is very important. If you haven't used Private Content Wizard at all, it's the first time you're getting into it, you have to be mindful that you may have been brainwashed by the OpenAI process. Now, what do I mean by this? Most apps that link with OpenAI, so that will be Zim Writer, Text Builder All, I believe what it's called, and there are a number of other ones, they require you to use your API key. In other words, whilst you've paid for their program, you're going to still be paying monthly to OpenAI for the API key. And so you come to this thinking that's what you're going to have to do. No, you do not need to pay for extra API keys with Private Content Wizard because the large language model, which is the LLM, is hosted and run locally on your computer. In other words, once you've got the program, you own it for life, right? So you are not being charged any extra money. Okay, for this installation, you just need three things, and it's important to have these three things for it to work. That will be the Private Content Wizard, which is my front end. You need LM Studio. LM Studio is the server program that's running the large language model, which should be running on your PC. And then you need the large language model. Now, as time goes on, what's going to be happening is we're going to get newer, better open source models, and we will keep updating Private Content Wizard to use the best of the best. So at the moment, we have it running on Llama 3. And so the large language model you would need will be Llama 3. Now, just to help people who are getting confused about how to install the program, first of all, you go to LM Studio. If you go to Google, type in LM Studio, and all you need is the Windows software. Just click on that, it downloads, and you install that first. Once you install that, you're going to have a program that looks like this. We want to install, after installing this, we want to install the large language model. Now, the two current large language model variants that are working for me properly is this LM Studio Community 1 and the Quant Factory 1. So you type in LM Studio -community /meta llama /3, just like it is here, instruct ggf, and you want to choose the first one here. It should say 378 gigabyte. So you need to press go, obviously, to make the system search, and then you go for the first one here. Or if you want, you could use the Quant Factory. If especially one is not working, you could try the other. The first one, you select that, and then you choose to download the second one. And to download each one, all you just click download. Okay, so that is how you install the program, and this is installing the large language model. So wait for it to install. Once it's installed, you can click on this folder here and you see the large language models that you have installed. Now, once you see it in here, you know that you can use it. Then I'll say go to this thing that has two arrows. This is the server. Click on that and then select the Meta Llama one that you installed. Is going to then load that into the server. It's going to load into the server. Once it's loaded into the server, you just need to make sure that all the settings are the same as what is you have here. In the configuration, you've got off, on, off, yeah. And you select Llama 3 for the preset. Then this setting here, you can have it as 8,000 the context length, because Llama can do 8,000 context length. And my system, because I've got a GPU that's accelerated, the NVIDIA GPU, I select this GPU. This makes the program run very fast, very fast. If you don't have a GPU, don't worry, you can still use it. If you don't have the NVIDIA GPU, it's just going to use your CPU and go a lot slower, but not way too slow to be. It's slow, but you can still use it in a very good way. But if you got NVIDIA GPU, obviously this is going to be the fastest. And I'm talking lightning speed, way faster than even OpenAI's GPT-4o. Okay, so once you have that selected, and then you're good to go. Then you would have to start the server. Once you started the server, then you can run the app. So I'll just quickly show you an example of running the app. Tell me about OpenAI. Okay. Can you see how fast that is? That's how fast it's going to run. So we have the latent space of the AI activated through the types of prompts that I have engineered into the whole process, right? So what can you do with the chat? Anything you can do with a chat interface. In this case, you can write a landing page content. So I could say, give me a detailed landing page content for my seasoning duct. Make it snappy with a mixture of small and large and long, short and long sentence. I want the short sentences to be maybe 3 to 4, and long sentences to be 5 to 8 words. So the AI will try its best to answer that in as close to the information as possible, right? One of the good things about Llama is that it tends to follow instructions quite well. And as you can see, we have a mixture of 3, 4, 5, 8 to 8 words here. And what do we have there? Unlock flavorful possibilities. Discover a world of taste sensations with our carefully crafted blend of herbs and spices, expertly balanced to elevate any dish. From savory soups to sweet treats, every bite is an adventure waiting. Say goodbye to bland meals. Our seasonings are designed specifically for the modern home cook or adventurous foodie seeking new ways. Can you see? Really good content for this. And you can do code. Give me the code, Python code for a simple calculator app using Tkinter. As you can see, it's giving quite a lot of content. Today, got the code. I'm not going to test this out because I'll need to get it all dented correctly. But you can see it's giving you a Python code right there. So this chat can do quite a lot of different things. And then I've given you access to the body function and then the social function. So what this really does is gives you different types of body content that you can use to write an article. All right, so I've just got a short outline here and just showing you how you're going to use the body content. Let's say you want to write an article on dealing with productivity and avoiding procrastination, being able to prioritize things. So this is our article title. So we'll just take this and place that in the topic. And then these are just the speaking points. Let's try and see if this will work. If I can copy this whole thing in here. Right. Let's use a Y-based body. So what's done is written the body content for just that bit. Now keep in mind that prioritizing tasks can be daunting, especially when you're faced with a never-ending to-do list. However, simplifying your approach can make all the difference. When it comes to identifying urgent tasks, it is essential to separate them from non-urgent tasks. This is because urgent tasks typically have deadlines. So it just goes through explaining that. So you could literally fill in your article. Yep. Take this one as well, place it in there, and choose. So really what you got here is different types of body content formats that work very well for articles. Heap of content here, outlines here, outline bullet points here, and use that for filling in your article. So why would we do this way? Usually what would happen when you try to get an article written by an AI like ChatGPT or even Claude is that they just give you content. It's good content, but you won't get a full article. You get sections of the article with the thought in there. This way you could just even take content from OpenAI's ChatGPT and then fill in the sections based on the information it's giving you. Okay. And so really that you can now write your whole article like this. So that's how you can use the body module of Private Content Wizard. Obviously with the pro version, you've got that included, but you also have all these different modules. You got the silo. The silo allows you to write as many articles as you want automated in one go. And why do we have the silo? The goal of the silo is to make your website into an authority website. So you place in the niche and it writes loads of articles for you around that niche. So that when Google sees, they can actually connect to many of the articles you've written and starts to make your website really loved. You got the affiliate review, which is like a review writer. It's going to write you a very lengthy professional review. You got the one-click article. This is focused purely on writing to target a specific customer avatar. So you put your customer avatar in here and choose your word count and it writes the whole thing. And this is a course writer. This writes tutorials and almost like a webinar. So if you have want to plan a webinar, this module will help you to be able to write for a webinar or write a tutorial, write a course. This writes question-based articles. So if you go on places like Google, and usually when you type into Google something like learning sign language, you have all these people also ask questions. Is it hard? And the thing is, Google is looking for websites that answer these types of questions, right? So what the question module is doing is writing full articles from that perspective, which then naturally means that the articles you write with this, Google will really love and try to put this on the first page of Google, right? But that's for that. But with the free trial one, you've got access to the chats and the body content that can use to write so many different types of article. And then you got the social. So let's say you've written your article and you want to spread the word about your article. All you just do is put the topic here for the article. So let's pick our topic that we have for this one. The art of prioritizing, step-by-step guide. Let's choose attention context. So to write really nice attention grabbing book posts or social media posts for you. So with this one, so this will be the title of the Facebook post, The Art of Prioritizing, the Step-by-Step Guide, Learn More. Master your day, get focused, and achieve unstoppable success with our proven framework. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by constant demands on your time? Want to get focused, prioritize effectively, and achieve unstoppable success? You're just 3 steps away from mastering the art of prioritizing. Download our complimentary 5-page guide, or you just change that to visit our article or click to read our article, whatever, right? I got bullet points and your CTA. Or you could use any of these. Or you could decide, okay, for the next 1 week, I'm going to write a new Facebook post for my article. So for every day of the week, they get something different. that brings them to the article. And so we're doing two things here. You're giving them an interesting social post, which in itself does some giving, is giving something nice, and then pulls to the article. Like for example, you got this tutorial ads, and the tutorial ads will teach a little bit of things, and then give a reason for people to click through the call to action. Again, what I'm saying, we got this for free forever, and it's going to keep getting upgraded based on the newer models. The more we get more capable models, the more I'm going to upgrade it. So really, it never gets left behind. We're always going to be top of the range with Private Content Wizard. So let's just say you've tried this and you really see it works for you. It's very good. Again, as you said, you're not being charged any extra money every month, like you would get charged for anything that uses tools relying on OpenAI, Claude, or Google, because it's all writing from your computer. That's one. You're not being charged for anything. It's using top of the range artificial intelligence. It's also giving you top of the range content. As you can see, reading through the content here reads very much not like AI at all. This is the interesting thing. You can see the content reads very smoothly. So if you really would like to jump on board the pro version, there's going to be a button below. If you just click, it takes you to more information about the pro version, and you can then upgrade. When you upgrade, you're helping me to be better and get this app even better for you as well. Okay. Wishing you a wonderful day. Bye.